Rejection isn't a tragedy. It's the universe's most polite way of ignoring you.
Chapter 6. Blood and Thunder in the Forge.
Your sonic fingerprint seems present in so many bands today. Do you feel like your ideas evolved through others, or were diluted and co-opted?
My styles in every big British band, Phobic Disease and Dogmatic Mutilator shaped death metal, born from my fight as a gay man in a hostile industry.
Themes like rage, exile, queer identity, and survival echo through your lyrics. Are these messages deliberate, or are they just the scars bleeding through the music?
My love, art challenges society. In the 70s and 80s, the music industry was a homophobic sewer. Gays were invisible and AIDS fueled fear. I wrote from my life, not to preach, but to survive. Mark clashed with me sometimes. His old school views sparking tension over lines like, "My tool is bigger than yours." We'd argue, then drink, play, and resolve it. He respects my truth now. My songs, Phobic Diseases, Rage, Fugitive Dignity's Scars, carry my fight as a gay man. I'm 75, unapologetic and real.
Beneath the scars lies a war eternal, a battle carved in flesh and fury, forged in a world that sought to silence the heretic's roar. Omnia is not just music, it is a liturgy of defiance, a hymn born from chaos and pain. Each riff a scar, each note a battle cry. This is the saga of a metal heretic who bore the weight of prejudice, who transformed wounds into fire, and whose voice shattered silence like thunder rolling over ancient hills.
War never ends, because humanity was never built sturdy enough to carry peace. The only universal anthem is, get used to the pain. No one is coming to save you.
Chapter 7. Prophecies of an Unbroken Flame.
What's next?
Riffs, songs, my fire. I'd sell to big bands, but Horizon's home. Fans still show up after 50 years.
Tommy Hargreaves is our spark. We fought over his lyrics, but I learned his truth strengthens us.
The fire shows at Bath.
Fans breathed fire, collective madness for our sound. They brought the heat we never staged.
From the molten fires of the forge, where sweat and blood mingle, a legacy was hammered, unyielding, raw and eternal. The echoes of rebellion and survival pulse through every chord, every scream, every shattered silence. In the crucible of metal, where outcasts are forged into legends, Tommy Hargreaves' battle cries ring loud, carved by scars, fueled by defiance, and baptized in the storm of a lifetime. This is the saga of thunder born in fire, and of a queer spirit breaking chains forged in shadows.
Even music becomes a jingle if you repeat it enough times.
Chapter 8. The Sacred Rite of Rebellion.
Aging in metal.
I built this band to last. My riffs fuel it.
Scars in every beat. Knees ache, drums don't.
Chords carry battles. Whiskey and riffs keep me young.
Synths hold my years.
These legends, sugar daddies with credit limits and silver foxes with confidence, taught me safety for the blaze.
After decades of riffing and drumming side by side, would you say your bond is more like a perfectly synced guitar solo or a timeless jam session with occasional off notes and laughter?
Lost friends live in my strings, my gay fight binding us.
Riffs hold old ghosts.
Raised by metal's fire.
You've spent a lifetime chasing metal dreams. What did you trade along the way? Peaceful family dinners, perfect hearing, or perhaps the hairstyles of the 80s that the internet will never forgive?
My life as an outcast, everything not local.
Normalcy for fire.
Body for riffs. Safety for the blaze. Normal for the storm.
Stability for synths.
In the ashes of battle, a flame endures, unyielding, untamed, eternal. From the crucible of decades, the unbroken spark blazes still, lighting the path forward. prophecies whispered in the roar of guitars, chants of rebellion carried on the wings of fire. Tommy Hargreaves stands not as a relic, but as a living inferno, his riffs searing through time, his spirit refusing to be extinguished. Bath's echoes are not faded whispers, they are the thunderous heralds of metal's undying soul.
Fire doesn't die because no one actually tried to blow it out. They just looked away.
Chapter 9. The Eternal Inferno's March.
After Ante, Omnia.
Bath first, dearest, my ground, then the world shakes.
Every show a battle.
For warriors holding the flame.
From pubs to arenas, we reclaim.
Bath's dirt rises with us.
You've spoken about being excluded by other bands and venues. Now that you're reclaiming space, is there a sense of unfinished business or even vengeance?
They locked us out, honey. My riffs break their walls.
Their club shut us out.
Revenge burns hotter.
You were shut out by an industry that later fed off your legacy. Looking back, what part of that betrayal still haunts you most?
Ignored us, their loss.
Not slick, real.
Fame's fake, truth's loud.
With no albums yet under your belt, how do you envision your legacy? Will it be a collection of legendary pub tales, ghost riffs haunting Bath's cobblestone streets, or a vinyl record buried in some time capsule?
My music, my pride, etched in riffs.
Screams in the notes.
No memory, screams beyond.
No nostalgia, relentless.
A spark in every listener. Legacy, the fire in you.
In the sacred forge of rebellion, age is but a battle scar worn with honor. Here, where blood meets steel and dust dances in firelight, the immortal flame of metal burns brighter than ever. Tommy Vortex Riff Hargreaves, a warlord forged by decades of struggle, commands not just a band, but a brotherhood bound by scars, defiance, and unyielding spirit. This is no polished show. It is a ritual of raw power, a testament to metal's eternal rite of passage.
Growing old isn't a triumph. It's just surrender in slow motion. Scream all you want. The stars are already dead.
Chapter 10. Forging Fury in the Void.
Whose ghost do you hear lurking in your riffs? Sabbath's doom, Zeppelin's swagger, or maybe the gritty spirits of Bath's forgotten basement band?
Wagner's darkness, Penderecki's edge, my spark, the molten core of my riffs.
Merciful Fate's drive, raw and unyielding, morbid angels, altars of madness era so dazzling.
Sex Pistols, DIY spirit, pure rebellion in every beat.
Death, Chuck Schuldiner, my fire, the blueprint for my screams.
Albums like Spastic Inc., complete Watchtower demonstrations in chaos. Ron Jarzombeck, solitarily speaking of theoretical confinement. Atheist, Elements, Believer, Dimensions. Mekong, Delta, Visions. Fugitives, Fate's Warning, Parallels, Sieges, Even, Steps. Carcass, Heartwork, and Cynic, Focus. These are the ones I'd leave behind. They're not just albums, they're complex philosophical constructions, raw creativity shaped with surgical precision. Listening to them felt like decoding some higher language. Most modern bands, honestly, they're not even a hair on these records balls. This was music made with obsession, discipline, and actual ideas. The kind of stuff that stays with you for life or changes it.
Suicide, Kraftwerk, throbbing gristle, Yellow Magic Orchestra's cosmic vibe, synths that bend reality, roots of rage forged in metal.
Can a city inspire a riff? Does the steam of Bath's Roman baths add a doom-laden atmosphere to your sound? Or do the ancient stone walls provide natural reverb that no pedal can replicate?
Gritty springs, tunnels. My riffs were born in Bath's underbelly, where the city's pulse meets its scars.
Pubs are our temples where metal's heart still thrashes.
Venues baptized us in sweat and defiance.
With Jamie Blaze bringing a modern edge, do you see yourselves as mentors to the new generation of metalheads, or secretly taking notes from TikTok's rising metal stars? No judgment, we're all ears.
Gojira's passion, a fire that fuels our new blood.
New spirit for new sounds, but the old rage never fades. Past beaten, future written.
From the shadows of rejection to the roar of reclaimed stages, the fire marches on, unyielding, relentless, eternal. Bath, the crucible of defiance, stands aflame beneath their feet. Once locked out, now they break down walls with riffs sharpened by decades of exile and struggle. The echoes of the outcast's roar ripple through cobblestone streets, a battle hymn for those who dared to dream beyond the silence.
Yelling is noble, but the void never listens.
Chapter 11. Grinding the Blade of Eternity.
Your sound is forged through iconic gear, ESP, Gibson, Mellotron, Dumble, but what does each piece mean to your identity as a sonic warrior?
ESP, Sir, Marshall, my voice screaming through steel strings.
Gibson SGs, Jackson Marshalls, chords that cut like blades.
Masterbuilt Warwick basses, Dumbles, amps.
Ludwig double pedals, drums that pound like war hammers.
Mellotron M400, Farfisa, Roland Juno, synths that add air to the Inferno.
My mic, sharp for screams, forged for chaos.
Their legacy is not etched in trophies or fleeting fame, but in the raw, unbroken spirit burning in every note, a spark passed from hand to hand, from heart to heart. The music is the flame is the rebellion, and rebellion is immortal. Bath metal lives not as a whisper of the past, but as the eternal inferno blazing towards the future.